What's going on, people, and welcome to the final Premier League predictions for this season. Obviously, we've got the Euros coming up for that break as well, and then the new season will get ahead after that. All these games for the final day then are all the same time kickoffs, and it's on Sunday. We'll have to see what happens, what drama happens. I know a lot of things are already kind of decided, but there'll still be drama. First up, we've got Arsenal versus Everton. I actually feel like Everton could go there and cause them problems. They're in good form, the confidence is high. Arsenal at home are very good, and obviously they're going to want to get that 3 points to do everything they can to win the title. But if City win, it doesn't matter anyway, because City will just take the title even if Arsenal win. But they're going to want to at least get the 3 points, Arsenal, and put it in City's hands, basically. I'm going to go with a draw, though. I think Everton could cause them problems, and I think the pressure might tell 2-2. Brentford versus Newcastle. Both these teams inconsistent with form. It could go either way quite easily. Both not great defensively this season. I think Newcastle might edge it, even though they are the away team. So I'm going to go with Newcastle. Go 2-1. Brighton versus Manchester United. I just never know what I'm going to get from my team. So we're away. We could beat Brighton. It wouldn't hugely surprise me if we could get the 3 points. But I think at home, Brighton... I don't think this game will have a clean sheet, so I think both teams will concede. And there could be quite a few goals in it, but I think Brighton will edge us on this 3-2. Burnley versus Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Burnley are relegated, so nothing to really play for other than just a bit of pride, even though they've gone down. But I think Forest's got too much quality. Adoy is in great fashion, in great form at the moment, so I feel like Forest will go there and get a result, and I think Chris Wood will probably score against his former team. 2-1. Chelsea versus Bournemouth. I think it's a hard one to predict because they're both in good form. Chelsea are at home. I think they'll be favourites for the game, but I think Bournemouth are a very underrated team, so I'm actually going to go for a draw. 2-2. Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa. Could be one of the games of the final day. Both these teams in reasonable form. Villa have qualified for the Champions League for the first time in fucking donkey's years. So huge credit to Emery and what he's done. But Palace are in a good run themselves and they're at home for this one. See it going 3 ways easily, like whatever result you could think. A win, a draw or a loss for either side. Over draw. 2-2. Liverpool versus Wolves. I'm going to go with Liverpool in this one. I don't think it'll be a high scoring game though. I think Liverpool will edge it in Klopp's final game before he departs. And I'm going to go with a 1-0 for Liverpool and maybe a Salah. So 1-0 Liverpool. Luton versus Fulham. I'm going to give it to Fulham in this one. Luton obviously gone. Not mathematically yet, but it's looking likely they're going to be the third team to go. And I think Fulham are a good team, so even though they're away, I could see them getting the 3 points in this. 2-1. Manchester City versus West Ham. Obviously they're going for the title. I think they'll win as well. I think West Ham are not great form, and I feel like Man City will get the 3 points and win the title. I'm going to go 3-1. And then lastly, for this last game of the season, Sheffield United versus Tottenham. I'm going to go with Tottenham. Sheffield United already down, Tottenham away. I don't think it'll be a clean sheet from either side. Tottenham, I think, could concede from Sheffield, so I expect goals, but I think Tottenham will win. 3-1 Tottenham. So that is it for this season's Premier League predictions, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the journey. We'll be back next season with a new season predictions. I might do some for the Euros. I'm not too sure yet. But look out for potentially that for the Euros. And tomorrow or Saturday, I'm going to be doing my FPL update and final team selection for the final day of the season. I'll speak to you soon.